that revolves around the king of gods Indra and his devoted wife Shachī. Indra, the ruler of the heavenly abode known as Swarga, was a mighty and powerful deity. As the king of gods, he was responsible for maintaining order and ensuring the welfare of the heavens and all its celestial inhabitants. He possessed an incredible array of divine weapons and powers, and his reign was marked by prosperity and abundance. Shachī, also known as Indrani, was the beautiful and virtuous wife of Indra. She was renowned for her loyalty, intelligence, and unwavering devotion to her husband. Shachī took great pride in being the queen of the gods and served as an inspiration to other celestial consorts. Despite the magnificence of his realm and the respect he commanded, Indra's position was not without its challenges. As the king of gods, he faced numerous adversaries, including powerful demons and asuras who constantly sought to overthrow him and take control of Swarga. The loyalty and devotion shown by Shachī helped Indra gain his kingdom back from Nahusha, the king who replaced him for a while. Indra lived peacefully with his wife Shachī in his celestial city Amravati. But their peace was soon destroyed with the birth of Trishiras. Trishiras was the son of Indra's enemy Twashta. Twashta had vowed to make his son the king of the gods at the time of his birth. Trishiras grew up to become strong-willed and powerful. He decided to perform severe penance to destroy Indra. When Indra heard about his intense penance, he sent the celestial maidens, known as the Apsaras, to distract him and break his concentration. However, the Apsaras could not tempt Trishiras. Indra, taking matter into his own hands, used his thunderbolt to kill Trishiras when he was lost in prayer. Since Trishiras was a Brahmin, Indra had to perform severe penance to atone for killing him. Struck by grief at the death of his son, Twashta performed a sacrifice and created an asura named Vritra to avenge Trishiras. There was a terrible battle between Vritra and the Devas. Indra and his Devas waged war on Vritra and his asuras and were defeated. The Devas went to seek the aid of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu revealed to Indra that only weapons made from the thunder containing the bones of sage Dadhichi could kill Vritra. Indra and the other Devas therefore approached the sage whom Indra had once slain and asked him for his aid in defeating Vritra. Dadhichi accepted the Deva's request but said that he wished that he had time to go on a pilgrimage to all the holy rivers before he gave up his life for them. Indra then brought all the water of the holy rivers together at Naimisharanya, thereby allowing the sage to have his wish fulfilled without a further loss of time. Dadhichi then went into a sleep meditative state and released his life force from his body. His bones were used to fashion the Vajra, also known as the Vajra Yuddha, which would be employed to slay Vritra. Though Indra emerged successful in killing Vritra, he was made feel shameful for killing a pious sage like Dadhichi for his own selfishness. Indra ran away from his city and decided to hide where no one could find him. Without the king of gods, heaven and earth descended into darkness and chaos. The Devas met in a council and decided to appoint a suitable king to replace Indra. They selected Nahusha, the son of King Ayuz, as the successor of Indra. Nahusha was a good and pious man. He accepted the invitation of the Devas to become their king. Nahusha was given the power and strength required to become the king of the Devas. Nahusha also had the power to obtain half of the strength of the person before his sight. After Nahusha became the king of the heavens, he started to enjoy all celestial pleasures. He became arrogant and conceited, treating everyone else with disrespect. The Devas were unhappy with this behavior but felt helpless against his powers. One day, Nahusha saw Shachie in the gardens and decided to make her his queen. The terrified Shachie took refuge at the abode of sage Brihaspati. Nahusha was infuriated and demanded that Shachie returns to Amaravati. Sage Brihaspati pacified Shachie and advised her to come up with a plan to find Indra. As per his advice, Shachie informed Nahusha to conduct a search for Indra. She promised to marry him if Indra was not found. The Devas once again appealed to Vishnu for help. Vishnu advised them to find Indra and make him perform an Ashwamedha Yagya to atone for the sin of killing sage Darichi. Devas found Indra after a long search and convinced him to fight Nahusha. Indra performed an Ashwamedha Yagya and came back to his city to confront Nahusha. However, upon seeing Nahusha's power, Indra felt weak and ran away. The tearful Shachie prayed to Upashruti, the goddess of the night, for help. The goddess took Shachie to Indra, where they came up with a plan to defeat Nahusha. According to their plan, Shachie agreed to become Nahusha's wife on the condition that he visit her in a palki carried by the 7 sages. Nahusha was thrilled with the arrangement and he immediately ordered the palki to meet Shachie. Soon the 7 sages assembled and started to carry Nahusha to Shachie. However, the sages moved slowly, much to the irritation of Nahusha. In his anger, he kicked sage Agastya, who was holding the palki from the front. Furious, Agastya cursed Nahusha and transformed him into a snake. Now reduced to a mere snake, Nahusha was no threat to Indra, who came back to rule Amravati with his devoted queen Shachie.